Hi guys! Today this will be a serious video about Ukrainian culture. Why do I want to talk about it? Because we are in this special place. We are in the house of Ivan Franko, which is now a museum dedicated to this famous poet. But I want to start with thinking about what happened in Ukraine over the last 100 years. We had dynamic, sweeping changes over the last 100 years that any other European country could not even imagine. The way I can introduce you to Ivan Franko is by reading his poem. It was translated into English. When did your tears flow in all of our story, O you Ukrainian women? When nomads harassed, when Princeton was in glory, in times of Cossacks, Poles, serfdom, Tatar forays, your eyes were brimming. Oh, how many hearts in a breaking lamented, how many withered in horror. But some put their grief into words sad and tender, and those into songs that are deathless. They rendered 1,000 years of sorrow. So sad are your songs, oh my sister. I listen and darkly ponder the question, how many heartbreaks and what wrongs not forgiven, what torrents of tears through the ages were given, one song like that to fashion. Ivan Franko, he discussed national liberation. 4 generations ago, Ukrainian masses were still serfs. Today, we are citizens in a socialist society, and this is what he wrote about, and this is what he fought about. Who is this man? He lived between 1856 and 1916. He was born in a small city in Lviv region, and he died in Lviv, and he is buried at Sheptytsky cemetery. Who is he? He is a Ukrainian poet, writer, social and literary critic, journalist, interpreter, economist, political activist, doctor of philosophy, ethnographer. He is author of novels and modern poetry written in Ukrainian language, which was new. His social views made an impact on Ukrainian people. My most favorite song in the whole world is about a boat. It's called Chovan Boat. It's written by Ivan Franko. The link to that music is above me and in the description of this video. Please listen to it and enjoy it. And that's why we have now Ivan Franko Oblast or Ivan Franko region. Almost every street in every city has Ivan Franko street, and we have many monuments dedicated to this poet. He described the past of the people of Western Ukraine, their living conditions which pushed them to immigrate. He and a few other poets in Ukraine, they wrote for the masses, not for the elites like it was done maybe in other countries. He discussed important matters and struggles for liberty. This man, he was a Nobel scholar, but he faced arrest and he was imprisoned. He also tried to take seat in Austrian government as Radical Party's candidate, but he did not succeed. He had his community who he was connected to. In 1902, his students and activists, they were embarrassed that this man was living in poverty. They purchased a house for him in the city. He lived there for the remaining 14 years of his life. It is now his museum, because he wanted his assets to be used for humanitarian and cultural purpose. Now about this building. It was built between 1923 and 1925 for Polish entrepreneur Antoni Uwiera. It's a 2-story villa in a modern classicism style. In 1944, during World War II, a bomb landed beside this villa and it was damaged. Then it was restored in 1986. In 1991, it was in the hands of the museum. So exhibitions started opening there. And then it officially became a museum just recently after all the renovations. So what's inside? There are administrative buildings, offices of academia, book collections and expositions. And now in this video you will see exposition of a Ukrainian painter, and you can again see how Ukrainian painters like to depict our nature, our simple way of life, our costume, and just you can see our value and interest in simple life, in family, and our love of nature.
Ти хочеш бути в відео?
Давай.
Це буде на Ютубі.
Добре.
Привіт, хай.
Привіт. Це виставка Христини Заєць.
Класно.
Моєї файної знайомої, яка мене запросила. Я цю виставку чекав цілий місяць.
Да?
Я знав про неї. І це цікаво, що це виставка її діда, синові Заєць.
So we are saying about how we waited for this exhibition for months, and you know the organizers, and you're very happy to finally see it.
Yes.
Also, beside us is the house, as I said, the villa of Hroshevsko, who was the first president of Ukraine, at Ivana Franka 154. And Church of Sophia is right behind us. I was happy to make this video for you. This region really is the most amazing and the most beautiful region of Lviv. Some people argue that there are other more wealthier regions here, but I think this one is the wealthiest because it has wealthy culture and it's beautiful. It's kind of quiet. It has park next to it, and real estate here is not cheap at all. And so, yes, I waited until my videos got better to show it to you. So yes, I hope you take time to learn about our poets and our history, because Ukrainian people care so much about poetry and we really identify with our poets, and these are people who were the voice of our nation. Taras Shevchenko, Ivan Franko, and other poets. I'm happy to share this information with you and to show you Lviv from this perspective. As a cradle of big people, Lviv is a cradle of culture, of cultural people, and there's so much more to show you and so much more to discover. So please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Bye.
Sure. So my name is Sam. My full name is Samer Obeid.
And where are you from?
I am from the city of Nazareth inside Israel.